MLB Network has baseball coming your way from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the New York Mets. Corey Seager is a man on a mission as he tries to bring his hitting streak to 20 games. Next. Steven Matz gets the starting nod for the Mets. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and
that'll bring up the two-time All-Star MVP, Steve Garvey. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
And the curveball drops too low. They lost him. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in, Cliff Floyd. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Bellinger on third. Floyd at second with one away. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Here he comes on 2-0. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And not in time as the run scores. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third.
Man, this guy's going to get a nickname with the world wild in it if he keeps this up. That's his second wild pitch of the game, and this one cost him a run. Not sure if he got a cleat stuck out there or what, but this one wasn't anywhere near the zone.
Here's the 3-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but foul. The 3-1. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a strike.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
0-1 count. Here it comes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Cespedes with the catch. Runner tags from third. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Ready for another chance? Jackie Robinson. He singled to open up the ball game.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
1 ball, no strikes the count. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Sliced hard on the ground. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Mets nothing. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Mike Piazza is on deck. The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Rounded down the third baseline. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time as Vlad shows his wheels by swiping second. So a walk and a stolen base move him into scoring position here to start the inning. As we check out the top Mets in that department, you can currently see he's third best on the ball club. A runner at second, nobody out. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Batting fifth, third baseman, David.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Here comes the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
Come on, David.
Here comes the 0-1. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Batting seventh, left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. His career batting line against Hill, he's just 1 for 6. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Robinson ranging into shallow right. He can't get there as it falls in.
This guy is on absolute fire right now. Average has crept over 280 and trending north. Watch out for this guy his next couple of innings.
Now to the plate, the Mets DH, Michael Conforto. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Set to deliver the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Cespedes is off at first with 2 away.
Let's go, Michael!
Conforto behind a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is in off the plate.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Keith Hernandez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Third baseman,
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that pitch catches the inside corner. The 0-1. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate, you can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And that misses. 1-1. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
And now they've got him picked off. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
2-1 to Piazza. The 2-1. Drilled to first. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. Swing and a liner. Foul. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Piazza, the runner at first with 2 gone. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. And this will kick off the wall now out near the 390 sign. And the run will score all the way from first.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Taylor is there. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Mets get one on the double by David Wright. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th, and we are tied 2-2. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. The 7 train making its stops just outside Citi Field as we welcome you back inside for the remainder of baseball on the show. Here's Corey Seager. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First offering on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Two balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Corey Seager becomes the first out of the inning. That'll bring up the 2-time All-Star MVP Steve Garvey as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First delivery to him on the way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so one run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Digging in and looking for more, Michael Conforto. Career numbers against Baez. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch coming, here it is. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And that ball is gone! Santa Maria, game over! So a solo shot down the line in left, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Wow, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
Three to 2, the finish in tonight's game. New York came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Paul Sewald wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.